Welcome back. Well, all is set for the 2016 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration in the Center of Excellence. While launching the appeal emblem at the State House Marina, Governor Ambode asked for more support for the military to boost the fight against insurgency in the Northeast.
This is the main auditorium of Lagos Marina, where military and security chiefs in the state, as well as members of the Lagos State chapter of the Nigerian Legion, have converged for the flagging off of the 2016 Armed Forces Remembrance Week and Emblem launch. With the governor's arrival, the main activity begins.
As you may be aware, the Remembrance Day celebration is an annual national program initiative to remember the sacrifice of our gallant fallen soldiers who gave their all for the peace and unity of our great nation. The Emblem Appeal Week has been set aside as a period to honor the memory of these fallen heroes for their selfless and dedicated service to our dear fatherland by mobilizing public support to raise funds and make monetary donations to the very noble cause of providing succor to our aging and ailing veterans and the widows and children of our fallen heroes.
First, Governor Ambode is decorated with the Remembrance emblem by the chairman of Lagos State branch of Nigerian Legion. And then one after the other, heads of military formations, security chiefs, and members of the State Executive Council.
Followed by the Nigerian Navy, then the Air Force, and of course, the Nigerian Police.
The Deputy Governor, Mrs. Oluwati Adebule, also gets decorated by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs, Mrs. Grace Oladimeji. It's the first launch Mr. Akinwumi Ambode is performing as governor. He advocates for increase in the welfare and support for officers and men of the Nigerian Armed Forces for protecting the territorial integrity of the nation and keeping the country united.
Today, we make a clear call to all citizens to demonstrate our appreciation of the efforts of these gallant fallen heroes through donations for the welfare and upkeep of the families they left behind, especially their widows and children. We must continue to acknowledge and show appreciation not only for what has been done in the past, but also to assure those that are still in active service that their efforts and sacrifices will not be in vain. As we flag off this Remembrance Week celebration with the Emblem Appeal launch, I urge you all, especially our corporate organizations, to donate generously to this noble cause in recognition of the sacrifices of our fallen heroes.
Governor Ambode says the appreciation is imperative, particularly at this period that the nation is faced with the challenges of insurgency in some parts of the country.
As we speak, officers and men of the Nigerian Armed Forces are on the battlefield. They have continued to demonstrate bravery, courage, and valor in order to protect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of our nation. They do this on our behalf, that we may continue to live in peace and security.
On his part, Chairman of Lagos State branch of Nigerian Legion, retired Colonel Samuel Akanbi, praises Governor Ambode for his efforts at transforming the state. He urges the state government to look into their plight and also consider engaging members of the Legion in employment.
We want to especially appeal to our amiable governor to look into the plight of Nigerian Legion in Lagos State by granting our requests forwarded to his office recently, and to consider getting us engaged and included in his administration security objectives. We appeal to all the distinguished personalities here present to donate generously and to always extend your philanthropic gestures to the ex-servicemen, their widows, and dependent relatives. This will go a long way in motivating and boosting the courage of serving military personnel in fighting terrorists and insurgencies in any part of the country courageously, without fear of being neglected and left without care after many years of defending their fatherland in their life.
The 2016 Armed Forces Remembrance Week begins with a Jumat service at the Alausa Secretariat on Friday, January the 8th, while a church service will take place on Sunday, January the 10th at the Chapel of Christ the Light, also in Alausa. The grand finale will be a march past and laying of wreath at the Remembrance Arcade in Tafawa Balewa Square on January the 15th, 2016.